Here at home, the White House is discussing possible plans to send President Biden to Europe so he can show his support to NATO allies. Several White House officials recently visited the region, including National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, who held a tense 7-hour meeting with China, a key Russian ally. Allison Harris has more from the White House. Allison.
Good morning, Adrienne. This morning, the Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin, is traveling to Belgium, where he'll meet with NATO defense ministers, as there are reports that the White House is now weighing a trip for President Biden to head to Belgium and Poland as early as next week, following Vice President Harris's trip there last week. This after a very long meeting yesterday between the U.S. and China, the U.S. warning China not to help Russia.
An intense 7-hour session in which National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan confronted his Chinese counterpart about China's alignment with Russia. The two meeting in Rome Monday. Senior administration officials say they have deep concerns.
It was a timely and important moment to have this conversation, especially given the reports we've seen.
The reports indicate that Russia has asked China for military equipment since the start of the invasion. A Chinese military spokesman at a press conference in Beijing calling that fake news. The Biden administration not giving any preview of consequences China could face if it is backing Russia in its war.
Should they provide military or other assistance that, of course, violates sanctions or supports the war effort, that there will be significant consequences. But in terms of what those specifics look like, we would coordinate with our partners and allies to make that determination.
Whether that's financial support to Russia, any such support from anywhere in the world would be of great concern to us.
Senior administration officials say Sullivan was direct about the potential implications and reiterated the unprecedented coordination being seen now among the U.S. and NATO allies, as well as the call President Biden was just on, shoring up solidarity with Indo-Pacific partners.
The Chinese have called the 7-hour session yesterday constructive, saying that it remains impartial on Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Senior administration officials stress that the U.S. is maintaining open lines of communication with China, expressing concerns with Beijing directly and privately. Adrienne?
All right. Thank you so much, Allison. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.